Good day, everyone, and good day, sir. Today, we are going to present our simple login form system with encryption and decryption. So as you can see in our homepage, we have three buttons. First, we have register button, the login button, and the exit button. So now we are going to click the register button. In the register button, you will enter your desired account details. So we have username, password, and secret key for password recovery. So let us try to input my username. For example, I am Noel Jan. So I'm gonna input Noel Jan. And let us say my password is LZ. Right? And for secret recovery password, ang purpose nito is in case the user forgot his password, he can recover his account by inputting the secret recovery password. So ano ba yung mga pwede natin ilagay sa ating secret recovery password? Pwede mo ilagay yung favorite movie mo, pwede mo ilagay yung favorite color mo, or pwede mo ilagay kung sino yung first crush mo. So sa akin, ang favorite color ko is blue. So I'm gonna input color blue as my secret key. So if you try to register that account, there will be a notification that you are successful in registration the account. So now, before we move on to the database, may additional feature pa yung aming system na ang username ay hindi siya pwedeng maulit. So if I'm going to input again the username Noel Jan, and papalitan ko yung password niya, gawin natin siyang ZLE. Kabaliktaran na aking password kanina. And yung let us say my secret recovery password is red. If we try to register it, okay, the system will not accept it. Why? Because it's already existing. Existing na siya sa database yung username na Noel Jan. So hindi siya pwedeng maulit. And now, we are moving on to the database para ma-check natin yung niregister nating account. Now, pag tinitag natin dito sa ating database, yung record na ating in-input, makikita natin na yung ating plain text na password ay naging encrypted text. So, dyan po pumasok yung aming encryption na later on i-discuss namin yung process na ginawa ng system namin dyan sa encryption na yan. Now, balik naman tayo dito sa homepage ng ating system. Now, let us try to log in the user account that we register. Okay, Noel Jan, that is my username, and password is LEZ. So, if you try to log in that account, of course, malalag in siya kasi correct yung input na ating nilagay. So, pag login mo ng iyong account, pupunta ka dito sa dashboard. Sa dashboard, makikita mo dito yung system authors and yung encryption na ginamit natin dito sa system. So, what about nakalimutan ni user yung kanyang password? So, dito natin magagamit yung ating recovery password. Saan ba natin pipindutin yun? Dito sa my forgot password, dito sa click here. Yan, nakikita natin sa arrow. So, if we click that word, pupunta tayo dito sa may enter your username and secret key. So, my username is Noel John. Then, ano ba yung ating secret key na ginamit natin kanina? My secret key is my favorite color, which is blue. So, yan. Pag ni-recover mo yan, click mo yung recover button, magpapakita sa screen yung kanyang recovered password. So what if kung iba naman yung tinap mong secret key? Okay, let us sample, gamitin natin ulit yung surname ko na Noel Jan. And nag-type ka ng ibang secret key. Example, you type color red. Eh hindi naman yung secret key na in-input mo for registration. Okay, the system will not allow you because mali. So, yun yung features ng aming system na kung mali yung nilagay mong secret key, hindi mo ma-recover yung account mo. So, that's it.
Now, tapos na po yung pag-explain ni na aming project manager na si Noel Jan Suniga about dun sa demo ng system namin. Let's proceed to the next one on how was encryption and decryption done by the system. At ang mag-explain po neto ay si Emily Joy Jacinto.
In the registration section, whatever the user enters as his or her password When he or she registered, the password will proceed into the encryption process and store the ciphertext into a string variable. And this string variable will be used in the SQL statement to be inserted into the database like what it shows in the diagram below.
Here is the diagram below. When the user enter his password or register into the registration form, the password will enter the encryption process. And the encryption text is stored in string variables. And string variables will be used in SQL statement. And SQL statement saves the encryption text into the database.
And now, let's proceed to in the login form section explained by Mary Jane Dorado.
In the login form section, when the user enters his/her username and password and proceed to log in, the system will try to match the password between what the user enters and what was stored in the database previously by encrypting again the password to match the encrypted password in the database. If there is a match, then the system will grant login to dashboard. Otherwise, the user cannot log in. See the diagram below.
As you can see the diagram below, we must first see the login form. After that, password will enter the encryption process. After encryption process, encrypted text stored in string variable. After string variable will be used in SQL statement. And after the process, SQL statement find a match of the username and encrypted text into the database. If there's a match, the login will be granted. Otherwise, the user cannot log in.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jason Bulusan. And the next one is explained by Camille Catalon in the password recovery section.
In the password recovery section, when the user enter his/her username and secret key, an SQL statement will find the password which match the username and secret key the user provided. If the system find a match, then the encrypted password will be stored into a string variable, and that variable will proceed to the decryption process, and the decrypted text will be stored in a string variable again. And that variable will be used to show the decrypted text or the original password of the user. See the diagram below.
Okay, thank you, Camille Catalon. The next one is, para po maintindihan natin yung diagram, Mr. Russell John de la Cruz.
So the diagram below, the password recovery form will be the first one. So whatever the user enters, his or her username and secret key, an SQL statement will find the password of the username and secret key provided by the user. And then encryption or the encrypted password will be stored in a string variable. Then the string variable will enter the decryption process. The decrypted password will be stored in a string variable. And lastly, the system will show the decrypted password to the user from the string variable.
Thank you everyone for watching our video. I am Noel Jan Zuniga, the project manager.
I am Russell John de la Cruz, programmer.
I am Jeremy Calapini, documenter 1.
I am Emily Joya Nacinto, documenter 2.
I am Prima M. Magbayani, analyst.
I am Jason Bulasan, analyst.
I am Camille Catalon, testing specialist.
I am Mary Jane Dorado, testing specialist 2. Thank you for watching.